What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we are going to be going over the latest reveals from the Hasbro Pulse Fanstream that just recently happened this past Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be skipping the TVC stuff, just only focusing on the Black Series, just because I feel like there's just too much.
Yeah.
There was a lot of TVC. We might talk about it on stream.
Yeah. So hit like, subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about the Black Series here on the channel. So another stream is upon us, Nate.
Yes.
A lot of negative reaction to this stream.
Of course.
And before we jump into the reveals, I want to just say I think the streams are overblown.
Mm-hmm.
I think since Hasbro makes it out to be such a grandiose event, people just perceive it that way. So they're expecting tons and tons and tons of reveals, everything they want, and then it's 3 things.
Right. Which I could understand that if we weren't at a point in time where there's been so many fan streams, and everyone that is a collector should absolutely know what to expect from these streams. It's always a couple reveals, unless it's PulseCon.
Yeah.
Or close to San Diego Comic-Con or something like that.
Yeah, and I've been seeing some comments of, well, that's it until the next stream. No.
Right.
They've always revealed things just through social media or other fan websites, or
they don't actually even reveal anything,
and it just comes out.
Yak Face reveals it, and then everyone just talks about it.
Yeah, it was odd. I saw some comments of people getting it in their heads that they only reveal stuff during the live streams. I'm like, how many times have we said, especially lately, wow, why didn't they save that for the stream they just did?
Right.
Because more reveals just randomly drop a week, 2 weeks later.
It never fails that some random website Yahoo News gets a new reveal of some random highly desirable figure.
There were over 100 Black Series releases in 2023. And of course that's counting the gimmick Holiday, Carbonized, Archive, 40th, stuff like that. But there were over 100 releases in 2023. And there's usually around, 90 to over 100 releases per year these past few years. So it doesn't all get revealed in the live streams. I've just been seeing that sentiment that it's people are getting it in their head that this is all or nothing. This is the end all be all, the big stream, the big grandiose event. They're going to reveal so much stuff. We knew this was coming.
Yep.
And we actually, I said this in the Discord multiple times. We said it on the last stream. I've said it in different servers. Yeah, it's going to be the Droidica and the clone. I've just follow Yak Face on Instagram and just connect the dots. They made that post a month ago. Droidica should be the next thing revealed. And then, a week ago, Phase 1 clone should be going up for pre-order next week. So I just had it in my head.
Yep.
It's going to be these 2 things.
Yeah. The only other thing that we thought we were going to see was the Jedi Fallen Order 3-pack, which we still have not seen that. So who knows what's going on with the Fallen Order 3-pack. But it's you follow the pipeline, you follow Yak Face, you can pretty much know what is going to come out, and then that way you don't set yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, I've never understood just the big disappointment, the big outrage with these streams. I almost think Hasbro should just stop doing these because it's not just the community, it's also Hasbro making it out to be this big, huge event. Hasbro PulseCon fan stream, yada yada. It's whatever. With all that being said, I just felt like I had to get that off my chest.
Little rant.
They revealed a couple of fan channel exclusives that are both going up for pre-order Wednesday, January 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So they already went up for pre-order when you're watching this on Friday. And first, let's talk about the Phase 1 Clone Trooper.
Ooh. We knew this was coming for a while. It was pipelined. And I think after we got the 2023 Phase 2 Clone Trooper, we kind of knew what to expect. But of course, actually seeing it and everything like that, so hyped.
Yeah, I'm damn, that's dope. I'll take 4.
Yep, I was I got 4 plain white Phase 2. I'll take 4 plain white Phase 1 too.
Right, and we were saying a little bit how this Phase 1 has the potential to be the best army builder in the line, which I still think the 2020 Stormtrooper is, even after this reveal. I don't really want to talk about the difference between the 2020 Clone Trooper sculpt and the 2023 Clone Trooper sculpt, because we've talked about it so much.
Right.
It looks awesome, but there are still a few dabs of black paint that I just think it's missing. So I have some graphics that I've made here. It's like the lines on the side of the helmet, like the breathing apparatus part. That's what I've always perceived that as. And then also the chin has this black. I mean, they even sculpted the detail and then chose not to paint it, which that does get me a little irked.
To be fair, they did do it on the 2020 though too.
Right. I have that comparison shot as well. They did not paint that piece on the 2020 version. However, this one does look better, not only because it's on that 2023 sculpt, but the frown is fully painted this time around, which it was like half painted on the 2021 for whatever reason.
I also think the unmasked clone head looks really nice and doesn't appear to have the 5 o'clock shadow.
I hope not.
I was like squinting at the pictures. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. But then again, I don't think I saw it on the previous clones either. So
true.
I'm hoping they just get rid of the 5 o'clock shadow.
That one is coming spring of 2024. But like I said, the pre-order went up on Wednesday. So you probably already got it. They also showed the Amazon graphic when they said fan channel. So I think this is fan channel / Amazon.
I think Amazon.
But they did go out of their way to not show the Amazon graphic for this next one. So I think they're separating fan channel versus Amazon.
Weird.
And they're now officially recognizing GameStop, Entertainment Earth, and Big Bad as fan channel, which was kind of cool to see. They really clarified what fan channel is on this stream, so definitely check that out if you're a little confused.
Now, Justin, there's a figure we've been wanting for a very, very long time.
Yes.
And we finally got the full reveal. Today, we got to see the Droidica, the Destroyer droid, in all of its plastic glory. It folds up into a ball.
Oh my goodness.
No shield.
No shield.
We knew this.
Again, not saying like, oh, we're the only ones who said this, but again, we did say the entire time that it was no shield with ball mode.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like we were kind of like, maybe it'll have ball mode, maybe it'll not. To people like us, it doesn't matter if it has ball mode or not.
And this thing looks glorious. I absolutely love it. I have a quote here that I just wanted to read. This was from Eric, and it was just like music to my ears when he said this. But he said something along the lines of molded in a metallic brown and bronze plastic with a purple overspray to give it that iridescent look.
Ooh, fancy.
And when you see that purplish, bronzish armor plating on this figure, I think it looks incredible.
I really like the way that it looks. It's very colorful, nice and eye appealing. Do you think it's a little too bright? At first, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit because I was like, wow, I don't remember the Droidicas being like, boom, there's color.
Yeah.
But
I didn't think it was too much at first. Because there's two different versions of the photos. There's one with a black background and one with a white background. They always kind of do that. That can slightly change how a figure looks, but I am just fully on board with the color plating. And the ball mode, we kind of didn't know if that was going to happen or not. And so with that, there's just so much, with the arms folding up and going in, there's so much extra articulation that we weren't actually expecting.
Right. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be able to move really well. I do hope that it's going to be nice and stable and that the ball mode has not compromised the structural integrity of the figure. That's my only slight fear.
Yeah, Jing did say that that wasn't an issue because they got one of their engineers who has experience working on something. They made that a whole point in the stream about the engineering of the figure. And another thing is that there are so many pieces on this figure, and once you realize that every individual piece that makes up a figure is a separate tool, the $33.99 price point, I didn't even bat an eye at. I know there's always going to be that, what makes this deluxe?
Listen, Justin, it should have rolled into ball mode, come with a second droideka, come with a shield, and $33.99.
I agree. $24.99.
Yeah, actually, $24. Oh, blast effects too. Blast effects.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 right off the bat.
Easy. These are easy 2, full price, no questions asked. If it does go on sale, I might go hog wild, my brother.
Yeah. There are these, kind of going back to the color and the paint a little bit, there's like these tube things that are on the blasters, and it's like a different copperish color. It's not like the gunmetal gray that the base of the figure is in,
right?
Or that it appears to look like. There's like these little hose things on it that are a different color, and then there's also this like super, super shiny, like stainless steel look in between some of the joints of the legs.
That's really nice.
Someone pointed that out. I was like zooming in. I'm like, oh, I do see a little bit of a stainless steel look going on. So the base color of the figure being a more dull makes the shinier, almost carbonized looking parts pop. So in a way, I think this looks better than the Super Battle Droid.
Wow. I mean, I could definitely agree with that. I can see it for sure. At least the Droideka doesn't have weird weathering on it.
True. It's just, and it even has the red dots
right
on like the nose and the 2 eyes, like the little insect beetle thing it has going on. I'm completely hyped on this one.
And the Droideka is in a Phantom Menace box, which a little surprising. I was kind of expecting Attack of the Clones box.
I as well.
But hey, there it is, and we got a little something on the mural art there, Justin. Does that look like a little lightsaber there to you?
It does. So new Jedi or Sith?
Yeah, from Phantom Menace, which really narrows that list down.
And we know it's not Ki-Adi-Mundi because we've seen that box, and that's an Attack of the Clones box. And there is a Count Dooku re-release rumor. But Count Dooku's not in Phantom Menace.
Yeah, there was like randomly a bunch of comments about people being like, oh, it's going to be Count Dooku. I'm like, have you seen the prequels? He's not in that one.
Yeah, so new Darth Maul, maybe?
I think my money is on new Darth Maul, which I am absolutely down for. I just went on a whole rant about it on the last stream about how badly we need a brand new Phantom Menace Maul. I would be down for that. I don't know who else it could be. I don't think they would redo Qui-Gon. I don't think they would redo Obi-Wan.
Unless it's a repack.
Right.
Or an A-lister.
I mean,
Qui-Gon A-lister in Galaxy packaging.
I mean, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan both could use re-releases. They are fairly expensive.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be against them just being re-released, but my mind instantly goes to, hopefully it's a new figure. Hopefully it's Master Rancisis. Let's be honest.
Let's get them.
The greatest Jedi in Phantom Menace.
So those pre-orders went up on Wednesday. You bought them already. They should be cake to get. Fan channel perfect. I love fan channel exclusives. They also expanded Pulse throughout a lot of the Asian countries and European countries. So hopefully wherever you are, you can get these with ease.
Yeah.
Then we also have our first mainline figure reveal that we know of.
But not for this year.
But it's for 2025, which is just super random, and it's a render. It's Grand Admiral Thrawn from the Ahsoka series. Good old Lars Mikkelsen.
Yep. I feel like this one was revealed just to say simply, Thrawn from Ahsoka is coming. I really do. That's the vibe I got from this. Because it's so far out, I really feel like they just wanted to say, yes, we are going to make this figure. Because I'm sure there was probably discourse online about whether or not they were going to make a Lars Mikkelsen version or just maybe repack the old Thrawn that we already have.
Yeah. Real quick side note, it is weird that this Thrawn is the only main line, like in a regularly released case assortment at mass retail figure that we know about, because the 2 most recent mainline waves are out, and then we just don't know what is next in mainline, and then they said 2025. I do just think that's odd.
You think maybe since Bad Batch is so close, maybe that's why? Maybe the next mainline wave is Bad Batch focused and they didn't want to say anything so close to because I was surprised when we saw that trailer and the release date's February 21st. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That is literally a month away.
Yeah, I don't know, but what I do know is the figure looks pretty decent.
Yeah, he does. He actually looks like there's a little bit of new stuff going on with this bad boy.
Yeah, there's an updated likeness, of course. It's the live action look, but there's also an updated torso and legs, which is pretty big for the line because this is an Imperial officer body.
Well, you could tell also in the render it's got the double neck peg now on the torso, which is going to be great. I would assume this Thrawn is going to have butterfly joints too, which is very exciting. I'm wondering, is the torso going to be a rubber overlay, and then they can start giving us different Imperial officers on this new body and just switch out the overlay? Because, you know, he's kind of got the Thrawn dad bod going a little bit on the actual figure itself. But one thing that caught my eye, well, was the weird peg holes.
Yeah,
or pinholes, I mean.
Yeah, it's obviously a single jointed figure. But the render, which this is a CGI render, it's not a photo of the actual figure.
Right.
It randomly has a single pinhole for a single hinge joint, which has never been a thing in the Black Series. That is actually ancient action figure engineering, which that's why I think it's just a mistake on the render.
Oh yeah. Well, there's some other photos where I think they kind of tried to like Photoshop the pinhole out, and you can just kind of see where they like hastily like blurred it.
I'm like, why did they put it there in the first place? That's never been a thing.
It must have to be something to do with how they create the digital sculpt. Like maybe it has pins in it when they're digitally sculpting it. But what I thought was interesting was the elbow. And how it looks like there's a little bit of new engineering going on with that, where it almost looks like they're trying to do the sort of hidden joint look that they do for the knees now on the elbows. Kind of looks like if Thrawn's arm is straight out, that it'll just be a straight sleeve and you won't really see the joint. Of course, when you bend it, there's no way around that.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, kind of neat. And again, just goes to show that Black Series has and will always be about aesthetics over articulation.
Yeah, so Grand Admiral Thrawn, that'll be a pickup. It's mainline 2025.
Let's be real though. Probably the end of this year.
Sure.
Maybe even the middle of this year.
Who knows why they say whatever they say.
Action figure release dates are not real. Justin, we also got the pipeline to go over. Two are great, two are whatever. Let me run through them really quick.
All right.
So we have IG-12, Grogu, and the Anzelian, which is Babu Frick's species.
Yes.
Let's just call him Babu Frick.
Yeah, let's be real here.
We have a different Mandalorian Night Owl. This one is going to be a Walmart exclusive. The one that was previously pipelined was a Target exclusive. So these are two different Mandalorian Night Owls. I'm down, though. I'm down. Give me all the Mandos in every color. I don't care.
There's just another blue one.
I mean, maybe it'll have a different decal on it.
Sure.
I don't know. We have to wait and see. We gotta
wait.
We also have an Amazon exclusive 3-pack, and this one is something that we've pretty much predicted from the beginning.
Yes.
It's the Jedi Survivor B1 Battle Droid, B2 Battle Droid, and the Magna Guard. This a pickup.
Yeah. People were kind of like, I don't know, guys. They're not really quick to pump out the repaints. Look how long we've had the Magna Guard. Are you kidding me? We've had the Magna Guard for like 2-3 months, and we're already getting another repaint.
Right.
And we're getting a repaint of the B2. Like, people kind of were thinking we're nuts when we're like, guys, calm down.
Right.
They're going to repaint the droids, and you're going to get more opportunities to get the different ones that you want.
Well, and here we are, sitting on top of that We Were Right mountain.
And to further that,
that's right,
we got the single release of the B2 Battle Droid.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like all the bitching and moaning was for no reason. And if you would just listen to us on Out of the Basement, you would have a much better, relaxing time collecting figures.
Or Luke Ness Monster, or the 1313 podcast, or the Black Series Cantina podcast. Like, we've all been saying this.
I mean, the thing is, ultimately, if you are collecting the Black Series and you don't think that they're going to single pack a droid army builder,
a new sculpt,
I just think you just haven't been paying attention.
Like they're going to want to capitalize on that new tooling and sell.
You are flat out asleep at the wheel if you thought Hasbro was not going to immediately give us a Super Battle Droid.
Right.
And here we are. Super Battle Droid single pack.
Fan channel exclusive, and they did use the Attack of the Clones screenshot, but I don't know, is it the clean? I hope it's clean.
That'd be nice.
I do hope it's clean.
I would be down for clean, but I also would not be surprised if it was just straight up repack with the same paint apps and everything like that, because it is still the Attack of the Clones version.
I'm still keeping my pre-order for the B2 that we have, because I want that 3PO.
I want the 3PO.
Because there's more to the prequel trilogy than droids and clone troopers.
Oh no. Shh. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
We need to flesh out the movies. So I'm still keeping that pre-order, but the single release is coming, which, a lot of people were upset that it was locked behind a 2-pack, which you were wrong. You were incorrect. And then roleplay, Moff Gideon's Mandalorian helmet. I feel compelled to talk about the roleplay stuff because it has the word Black Series on it.
Well, anyways, let's just jump back to that Super Battle Droid single release there. That's going to be a fun one, right? Fan channel exclusive, pretty easy to get.
Yep, so you can army build all the Super Battle Droids you want.
Yep, and then just wait, because there's going to be a Clone Wars box version. There's going to be a Mandalorian box version. There's probably going to be a Revenge of the Sith box version. Battlefront 2. All they have to do is put a white stripe on it. Gaming Greats. B2 Battle Droid.
Yeah, which this 3-pack is Gaming Greats, but Amazon exclusive. I feel like that's the first time that's happened with Gaming Greats.
True, because Gaming Greats is typically, if it's a new sculpt, it's mainline.
Yep.
Otherwise it's GameStop. But I think that lends into the sort of rumors we've been hearing about where like GameStop is kind of backing up a little bit when it comes to like wanting to be like your go-to collectible shop.
Well, they have like 50,000 Republic Commando B1s.
Right.
And Jedi Fallen or Jedi Survivor B1s to get rid of that are just sitting.
True.
Because they're almost $30.
Right. I mean, you got to consider. Now mark those down to $10-15. Yeah. They'll go. I'm sure they'll go.
Right. But that was the fan stream of the first one of 2024.
Yeah.
And overall, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm straight up chilling with these. I'm going to get 4 of those clones because, yes, it is a massive upgrade over the 2020 sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get at least 2 droidicas. That's 6 individual figures that I'm picking up from this stream. I'm like, we already covered it. I don't have to go down that rabbit hole again. Well, I don't have to go down that rant. But yeah, sure, I'm not super excited on the Thrawn or a lot of the things in the pipeline. IG-12, I'd rather have a newly tooled IG-11.
Yeah, IG-12 is a pass.
I don't need that silly, yes.
Haha, Grogu said the funny baby word.
I like Grogu, but sometimes they just take it too far with the comedy. Yep. That's a skip for me. Yep. The Mando Night Owl, it's just a different blue one, again, sure, but Droidica, like it's CIS representation. It's the Separatist army. It's like, along with the B2, one of the biggest holes out of the entire Star Wars universe. And we're finally getting it, and it looks incredible. So, overall, I'm happy.
Yeah, this was a good stream. We knew what to expect, and our expectations were met. We saw what we wanted to see. We saw what we thought we were going to see, besides the Jedi Fallen Order 3-pack, but still.
And I'm fine with, like, the trickle.
Yeah.
I'm fine with not getting bombarded by 30 things to pre-order at once.
Well, because here's the reverse of that. Then people complain that there's too much.
No. I want it all. I want everything I want right now.
Damn, Hasbro, give my wallet a break. Jeez. And then, geez, Hasbro, where's all the figures at? Huh,
yeah,
I got a wallet full of money I'm trying to spend.
I much prefer the trickle.
Yeah.
Like, trickle these out throughout the year, sprinkle it. Don't do it all at once.
Because the end of last year financially was tough. Getting hit.
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
With 3 Black Series waves all at once, exclusive figures, deluxe figures, all that stuff. That was not fun.
Yeah.
I would much rather them be spaced out, and the reveals be spaced out too. We don't need to see everything up front. This pipeline's okay. Yeah, I'm only interested in 2 out of the 4 things on there, really.
But, like, that's fine. Yeah, because you're going to enjoy those 2 things.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to focus on the 2 things that you wouldn't enjoy? And, like, zero in on that, hyper-focus on that. Like, why would you do that to yourself? To your psyche? To your mind? I'm ecstatic just to get the Droidica.
Yeah.
Because I'm a beat...
The Droidica was the milkshake here. The clone, Phase 1 clone, cherry on top.
Sure. What a great way to end that episode of Figure It Out. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below.
And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars, the Black Series here on the channel. And of course, if you are in a position to help support the channel, we do also offer a couple channel membership tiers. There are links for that down in the description. Also, join that Discord.
Gotta do it.
You gotta get connected with the community. Like-minded, positive collectors that are pretty much all on the same page. Sometimes we gotta get in that Discord and give them a little daddy up moment and say, hey, here's the reality.
Sure.
But few and far between. Big shout out and special thank you to all of our current channel members for your continued support. It is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.